So it's no secret that for the last 2 years, the Los Angeles Lakers have just been bad. Now, most of the issues have been out of their hands, but this team has just been playing so poorly over the last couple of seasons. Since winning their championship in 2020, this team has won just 103 games since, as injuries, culture, coaching, poor fit, poor scheme, lack of defense, lack of shooting, really a lack of everything is to blame. The downfall of this team really started when they traded for Russell Westbrook, a move that confused everybody when it happened. Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis just did not fit. Russell Westbrook is not the point guard that this Lakers team needs. You can make an entire compilation of the boneheaded plays that Russell Westbrook had on his team. But with that, the Lakers knew that they had to make a move. And the trade package that they threw around was Russell Westbrook and a first, or Russell Westbrook and 2 first-round picks. Those first-round picks being in 2027 and 2029, and the Lakers were very hesitant on moving on from either of those. Teams knew this. They knew the Lakers had to make a move, so they tried to get as much as they could out of them. And a lot of the trade packages that were thrown around were centered around guys like Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. There was a trade package centered around Kyrie Irving. Trade packages centered around Malik Beasley and Mike Conley. There was a lot of noise, but not a lot of movement. LeBron James was getting antsy. He was going into press conferences and throwing subliminal messages at Rob Pelinka. Nothing was really getting done, and Lakers fans were getting very, very upset. And then the Lakers made a decent move. They traded Kendrick Nunn for Rui Hachimura, and it seemed like that was the start of something special. The Lakers finally got another 3-and-D wing. Rui Hachimura was just a lottery pick not too long ago. He's shown the ability to create his own shot. He has a long wingspan that will help him on defense, and his three-point shot isn't too bad. But the product on the court was still the same. This team was blowing leads. They were losing to teams they should not be losing to, and it was really just embarrassing. The Lakers saw themselves as a bottom feeder team. If they did not make change quickly, it was going to get real bad for them this season, and so they did what they had to do. Leading up into the trade deadline, it didn't look like the Lakers were going to make much moves, and then something big happened. A huge 3-team trade saw the Lakers get back D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt, only trading away Russell Westbrook, Damian Jones, and a future first-round pick. Only trading away 1 first-round pick that was lightly protected as a win for the Lakers, and is a home run trade made by Rob Pelinka. And then within the last hours of the trade deadline, they made another move to get Mo Bamba, only trading away Patrick Beverley. And just like that, the Lakers season was turned around. This team was able to improve its scoring, playmaking, shooting, and defense in the blink of an eye. They got players that actually fit around LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and players that will play to Anthony Davis's and LeBron James' strengths. In this new look Lakers era, the team is 3-1. Everybody on this Lakers team knows how important it is to make the playoffs. They know how important the rest of the season will be for them, and Darvin Ham himself has come out and said that there will be no more injury management from this team. They are locked in and ready to make a final push at the playoffs. The team sits as a 13th seed, and they are a game and a half back of the 10th seed, which is playing contention. But if you look at the teams in front of them, the Warriors are missing their star player in Stephen Curry with a lower leg injury. The Trailblazers will be missing Anthony Simons for some time, and I'm not sure if teams like the Jazz and the Thunder will continue to be as hot as they have been this season. And with the Lakers having the 8th easiest remaining schedule, things can change quickly. But will it be enough? Can this team make the final push to make the playoffs? Well, that's what I'm here to discuss today. So before diving deeper into the rest of the season for this Lakers team, I feel like we have to talk about the trades that they made and the players that they acquired. The best player they got at the trade deadline was obviously D'Angelo Russell. The 27-year-old former 2nd overall pick and former Laker is having his most efficient season to date. On the year, D'Angelo Russell is averaging 17.6 points. He's dishing out 6 assists. He's shooting 46% from the field and 39% from 3. On a kind of dysfunctional Timberwolves team where things were a little murky, D'Angelo Russell was actually a bright spot. A lot of people doubted him coming into the season, and he's really shut the critics up. I feel like the biggest and best change in D'Angelo Russell's game this season is the fact that he has an actual screen setter in Rudy Gobert now. As much scrutiny that Rudy Gobert receives, having an actual screen man and a legit big body rolling to the rim is going to attract attention on the defensive end. And it's those instances that D'Angelo Russell attacks out of, either scoring or playmaking. Statistics show that D'Angelo Russell played a lot of basketball as the pick and roll ball handler this season, and as the stats show once again, it was successful. Now he's in LA with lob threats like Mo Bamba and Anthony Davis. With added spacing and the gravity that guys like LeBron James pull, I expect his efficiencies to possibly rise. But with how successful it's been, it seems like the chemistry between D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James is going to have to wait. In last night's win against the Warriors, D'Angelo Russell suffered an ankle injury, and it came out that it was an ankle sprain, and those injuries usually take time to heal. For the Lakers, however, with this new added depth, it isn't all bad. Malik Beasley is one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA today. That type of shooting pool is just what the Lakers needed. So far through 4 games of his Lakers career, he's shooting 41.7% from the 3-point line, taking about 9 threes a game. He's a very reliable scoring option, and just the type of player that LeBron James needed. Jared Vanderbilt is the definition of versatile. His defensive impact was seen on the Utah Jazz, and it's going to be seen on the Los Angeles Lakers. He's a tenacious rebounder, always hustles, and his quick hands give him a lot of steals and blocks. And lastly, we have to talk about Mo Bamba. So far, his Lakers career has not been the best, but there's still time for him to grow. He's a big body and does shoot 40% from 3, but his defense is lackluster, he fouls a lot, and he isn't the best rebounder. The hope here is that LeBron James, Anthony Davis can unlock something out of him and just make him a better player. You combine all that and you have the Lakers of today. So far through this new look Lakers first 4 games, they're playing much better defense. They're shooting the 3 ball much more efficiently, and they've been playing just a great brand of basketball. But don't get it twisted. It's not just all about the new look Lakers. This team has some quality pieces before these trades were made. Dennis Schroeder has rejuvenated his career and is having a solid season for the Lakers. Austin Reeves just had a perfect game last night, and Troy Brown Jr. has been a solid 3-and-D piece for this Lakers team this season. Everything is coming to fruition, but will it be enough for them to make a late season push to make the play-in? The biggest question for me is going to be health. With LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you don't know what's going to happen. I feel like now any potential injury won't hurt as much because of the new depth that they have on this team. I mean, we saw it just last night. LeBron James and Anthony Davis combined for just 25 points. And the Lakers were still able to get a convincing win over the Warriors. With as easy as the schedule they have, I think they can do it. They do have big games against the Mavericks and the Grizzlies coming up, but after that, it gets pretty easy for them. The most important thing for this team will be to take games against teams like the Rockets and the Magic seriously. They play the Bulls, who have been pretty dysfunctional on the year, and games against the Thunder and the Jazz later on in the season might be taking games for those teams. They have a lot of opportunities to make some real noise. It's just going to be if they can capitalize on them. I don't think LeBron James wants to miss the playoffs once again. So with that in mind, I definitely see this Lakers team playing postseason basketball this season.